President Cyril Ramaphosa will officially open and deliver the keynote address at the inaugural South Africa Green Hydrogen Summit in Cape Town today. Green hydrogen involves the extraction of hydrogen from water using solar or wind energy. Well, SK is there, Sakina Kamwendo. She's broadcasting live from the South Africa Green Hydrogen Summit. So we look forward to hearing what she's got for us there. In fact, she'll be there for the next 2 days. So SK, good morning. Talk to us about what's expected there today and, who you're going to be joined by a little bit later on as well. Morning.
Well, good morning, Leanne. And as you say, it's about the green hydrogen economy. And this is, of course, very important given the energy challenges, not only in South Africa, but across the world. And this is, of course, about finding ways not only to just energy transitions, but also about how we actually get to store some of the renewable energies that are being pushed so hard at the moment. And, of course, it's about splitting of hydrogen and oxygen. Those who did chemistry and physical sides later on would know all about that. So I'm hoping that somewhere I'll be able to find a scientist on this floor who could actually get down into explaining exactly how that is supposed to happen, and also how the energy transition process and renewable energy storage is going to be assisted by that. But this is, of course, the big talk at the moment. COP27 a few weeks ago, we saw all the talks on the sidelines happening, with Egypt also positioning themselves as one of the forerunners in this regard. South Africa, of course, also has a huge role to play. You would have seen last week when President Ramaphosa was in the UK, this was one of the items on the agenda. But of course, we want to know more and we want some answers. So one of the things that I am hoping to speak to later on is, of course, just in terms of how many of these memoranda have been signed, what exactly are the terms and conditions in terms of that, and how does South Africa broadly stand to benefit, but not just as a country in terms of our energy transition and our energy woes, but also in terms of ordinary South Africans. How does this affect you and I? And exactly where can we play a role, pivotally so? So quite a bit to discuss, quite a bit to get into, and of course understand with regard to green hydrogen and this particular summit. So we will be coming back to you. We will be speaking to infrastructure, also very importantly in this regard, because that would need to be set up in order to facilitate all of this. And we will be speaking to Dr. Ramaphosa and of course a few others. As I say, I'm looking forward to stealing a few people just milling around and speak to some scientists as well later on in our future crossings. But of course, sorry I can't be there. Watched this football last night, and yeah, it's going to be interesting, but I know you have a stellar panel there, Eugene Zwane and Delron Buckley. Well, it doesn't get better than that. You guys have fun and don't try to miss me too much. It's back to you in studio with sport.